In PE, it is best to use your activity space safely and properly in order to be safe. Respect is listening and following directions. When you're listening and following directions, it is always respectful. Courtesy is taking turns. When you're taking turns in PE, you're very courteous. Responsibility is taking care of the equipment. In PE, when you take care of the equipment, you're definitely being responsible. Take a look at the videos on the screen. Each video represents a vocabulary word. Which video and color represents safety? Which video and color represents respect? Which video and color represents courtesy? And last of all, which video and color represents responsibility? Pause the video and talk about this in small groups, and we'll give you the answers in just a second. All right, it's time for the answers. Orange was safety. If you notice, while dribbling the ball down the field, they're all in personal space and being very safe, using their personal space correctly. Red was respect. If you notice, they were listening very carefully to the coach and being respectful. Blue was courtesy. If you notice, the gentleman is passing the ball back and forth and being courteous. And green was responsibility. The other gentleman was getting the ball and bringing it back to him and using responsibility. When jumping and landing, you should bend your knees to absorb force and land safely when jumping. Running is walking at a faster rate with brief moments when both feet are off the ground. Hopping, using a springing action from one foot, landing on the same foot. Leaping uses a springing action from one foot, landing on the other foot. Sliding is done in a sideways direction with the same foot leading and back foot chasing. Galloping is similar to sliding, but in a forward direction. Skipping uses a combination of a step and a hop, alternating feet. Take a look at the video. Is this video galloping? Give your teacher a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hopefully, you gave a thumbs down. This is not galloping, this is running. Take a look at this next video. Is this hopping? Give your teacher a thumbs up or a thumbs down on whether you agree or disagree. If you picked thumbs up, you are correct. Hopping is springing on one foot and landing on the same foot. Take a look at this video. Is this leaping? Give your teacher a thumbs up if you think this is correct, or a thumbs down if you disagree. If you said thumbs up, you are correct. Leaping is a springing action from one foot and then landing on the other. Check out this video. Is this sliding? Give your teacher a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you said thumbs up, you are exactly correct. Sliding is done in a sideways direction with the same foot leading and the back foot chasing. Okay, how about this one? Is this skipping? Give your teacher a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hopefully you picked thumbs down because this is not skipping, this is galloping. Galloping is similar to sliding, but in a forward direction. Okay, here's our last video. Is this skipping? Give your teacher a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hopefully you picked thumbs up because that's exactly what it is. This is skipping. Skipping uses a combination of a step and a hop while alternating feet. Cardiorespiratory endurance is when your heart and lungs work together so you can exercise for a long time. Flexibility is the ability to move muscles and joints through a full range of motion. Muscular endurance is the ability to use the same muscles for a long period of time. Can you lift that weight many times? Muscular strength, the force a muscle can exert during a single contraction or lifting something heavy one time. Look at the numbered videos. Show your teacher with your fingers which one is muscular strength. Show your teacher which number with your fingers is muscular endurance. If you said number 2 was muscular strength, you are correct because the person is lifting the weight one time and using all of their strength. If you said number 1 was muscular endurance, you're correct because the girl is using her muscles many times. Again, take a look at the numbered videos. Use your fingers to show your teacher which one is flexibility. Also show your teacher which one is cardiorespiratory endurance. If you said flexibility was number 3, you are correct. Stretching is a great way to show flexibility or the ability to move muscles and joints through a full range of motion. If you said video number 4 was cardiorespiratory endurance, you are also correct. Running is a great way to show cardiorespiratory endurance, where your heart and lungs are working together so you can exercise for a long period of time. The FIT principles stand for F is for frequency. How often are you physically active? The I is for intensity. How hard your body is working or how easy your body is working. The T stands for time. How long are you physically active? And the other T stands for type. What kind of activity are you participating in? Right now, stop the video and talk about what the FITT or the FIT principles stand for. The principles of training include overload. The more you do, the more you are capable of doing. Progression, the need to gradually increase overload. Specificity, train in the area that you want to improve. Let's expand your thinking. So let's take a deeper dive into the principles of training. With overload, which is the more you do, the more you're capable of doing, a good example of this would be running and playing. The more you run and the more you play, the easier it is on your body. It builds endurance, which allows you to do it even more. Let's take a look at progression. The need to gradually increase the overload. A good example of this would be lifting weights. When you're lifting weights over and over again, the weight that you're using is probably going to get easy or too easy. So you're going to need progression, which means you're going to need to go ahead and gradually increase that weight until it gets hard again. And the last one is specificity, training in the area that you want to improve in. If you want to improve in long distance running, you need to practice long distance running. Lifting heavy weights is not going to help you in this. That's why specificity is important. You need to train in the area that you want to improve in. Moderate activity requires some effort and raises your heart rate. The example of moderate activity would be household chores, bowling, and playing putt-putt. Vigorous activity is a little more intense. It requires a lot of effort and causes heavy breathing and higher heart rate. Examples of this would be running laps or jumping rope. Chasing is a skill used to catch up, tag, or overtake a moving object or person. Fleeing and dodging are skills used to avoid others and obstacles while moving in general space. Overhand throwing cues consist of turning to the side of your target, arm way back or arm in L, step with the opposite foot, and follow through. Directions include up and down, left and right, forward and backward, clockwise and counterclockwise. In volleyball, a flat surface will help you control the direction that you forearm bump a volleyball. In soccer, a lead pass is kicked to open space ahead of where your teammate is moving. Dribbling with feet cues consist of keep your head up, use gentle taps, and use the inside and outside of your feet. Static balance is used when we are holding a stationary position. Dynamic balance is used when we are moving, starting, or stopping. Underhand rolling is a similar movement to underhand tossing. However, a rolled ball travels on the ground while a tossed ball travels in the air. My plate encourages balanced meals from the 5 food groups. The 5 food groups are fruits, vegetables, grains, such as breads and cereals, protein, like meat, beans, and eggs, and dairy, such as yogurt, milk, and cheese. The Nutrition Facts food label includes serving size information. It is important to wear a life jacket when on a boat or near water. It is also important to wear sunscreen to protect yourself from the harmful rays of the sun. To perform hands-only CPR, first call 911, then push hard and fast in the center of their chest. The steps for crossing the street safely are: stop at the edge, look left, look right, look left again, and keep looking as you cross. Wearing a bike helmet can reduce the risk of head injury and keep everything much more safe. When dribbling a basketball, you want to use the dribbling with hands cues. First, use finger pads, then bend your knees, hands on top of the ball. It's important to keep your body in between the ball and the defender when dribbling. A pattern is a repeated form or design, such as triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square. A rhythm is a strong, regular, repeated pattern of movement or sound, such as up, down, stomp, clap. Up, down, stomp, clap. In forehand striking cues in tennis, you want to move to the side of your target, eyes on the ball, racket back, step with opposite foot, and follow through from low to high. The hockey striking cues are hands apart grip, side to target, backswing, sweep low, and follow through. The safety ABCs of the first tee are A, all sides, look all around. B is for broadcast, say what you are doing. And C, caddy check, partner check to make sure the area is safe. Putting is a short distance golf stroke that uses light or soft force. Driving is a long distance golf stroke that uses strong force. Cyberbullying, internet predators, and inappropriate images are all considered digital dangers. We should limit screen time to 2 hours per day and not share personal information to stay safe online. And the 5 safety rules are: know what's up, spot red flags, make a move, talk it up, no blame, no shame. It is against the law to drink alcohol or smoke tobacco before the age of 21 in Florida. Drinking alcohol can harm a child's growing brain, blood, liver, and heart. Smoking tobacco can be harmful to your lungs. Taking medication is safe if your doctor prescribed it and your parents or guardian is giving it to you. But it is never safe for you to take any medication or prescription drug without your parent or guardian's permission and help.